Good morning, boys and girls. It's your boy Adam coming back with another Fat to Chubby quick chat. So I've been doing a lot of talking, a lot of research. I'm in a few support groups for weight loss. I started my own, as you guys know. That's going. It's slow, but it's still brand new. So we're getting there. I was thinking about the approach to this journey and the elements that go into it, right? So everyone talks about diet and exercise. But no one's talking about that missing key element, and that really is your mental game. And that's a huge one. And I think that we need to talk about it as a society. I know, especially during the pandemic, everyone is now starting to reach out about mental health, which is fantastic. We need more of that. We need more openness and more talking about this stuff freely, whether it's weight loss or addiction or, pregnancy and infertility, all that fun stuff. We need to talk about it as a village and as a group. And I'm here to talk about all that stuff. I mean, if anyone wants to talk on video or offline or through Messenger, whatever, you guys know how to get a hold of me, Fat to Chubby. So today, I really want to talk about the positive mental attitude and that approach. So for me, that's one thing that I've kind of always had is a upbeat personality and a positive disposition. I think a lot of that is how I grew up, different things I was involved with as a kid, whether it's sports or school or academics, or we had this program called Operation Snowball/Snowflake. Ironically, it was called Operation Snowflake for us in the middle school, but it was about having a better positive mental attitude. And of course, it was part of the Just Say No campaign. But anyway, so 3 things to think about when you're faced with the mental game. One is ditching the mental mindset of being a victim, right? You have to stop thinking of yourself as a victim. So that's number 1. And I know it's a lot easier said than done. We all have pasts. We all have just different stuff that's happened to us in our childhoods, in our upbringing, that have caused different things. It spirals, right? But the key to ditching that victim mindset is really looking inside yourself and figuring out why. Why do I do this? Why do I shovel all this food in my mouth? Why do I drink all this alcohol in excess? What happened to me? Why do I do this? Why does it feel so good to eat this sugary thing or drink that alcohol? And I think this is one of the hardest things you're gonna have to do. I mean, it's definitely a hell of a lot harder than getting up and working out and eating right. But I mean, this is the part that it's gonna take some soul searching and really introspection. And really, it's up to you to do this one. And this is the loneliest part of the journey, I think, for me. So I really say, look, if you have a great attitude, great head on your shoulders, good on you, good for you. But for the most of us, the rest of us, fucked up shit happened in our life. And, everyone has their own story. And, we can sit around and drink a beer and talk about that more in depth. But one thing I want to talk to everyone else about is really, see a psychologist, see a psychiatrist, do something, go to group therapy, keep a journal, track your triggers, right? If all of a sudden you have this intense craving for alcohol or for sugar, write it down. What just happened to you to make you want to have that right now, right? It's identifying your triggers. If you don't want to go to see a psychiatrist or psychologist, go to group therapy. Group therapy is fantastic. It's awkward at first, but everyone starts sharing. And, the messed up part about it is, even on when you're sharing and you talk about your worst day and your lowest point, you've hit rock bottom. Well, you know what? Your rock bottom is someone else's dream life. Like, they wish they had that. They wish they were as small as you are or as fit as you are, even though you think you're this fat, slobbery mess. So just think about that. I mean, you have that power to no longer be a victim, right? You can shut that switch off, but a lot of it's going to be you soul searching, figuring out what's caused you to be that, and then you can move forward, move past that. So I know that's going to be the hardest one for a lot of people, but you got to ditch that victim mentality. But once you've done that, the next biggest thing is to choose your own attitude. And this comes from the fish philosophy, from the Pikes Peak market. Props to Granny Franny for showing us this during some sales training. But it's very true. Every day you have the ability to get up and choose your own attitude. You have that choice. And, when I first started in this journey, I'd get up, my alarm would go off at 4 in the morning. I'd think, what the hell am I doing? I just want to go back to bed. This sucks. But then I go in the bathroom and I wash my face and I look myself in the mirror and I'm like, all right, dude, you got this. Today's your day. Time to get up. Time to kick some ass and take some names and melt some of this fat off. And it's just that simple. Look at yourself in the mirror. Wake up. Go in the bathroom. Look in the mirror. Look dead in your own eyes and say, you know what? Today, you are going to kick some ass. You are going to do this today. And you are going to make it happen. And it sounds silly, but you do that every single day. Do it every day. You know, you can look at Stuart Smalling as positive affirmations, you know, that you're good enough and you're smart enough. And gosh dog it, people like you. And you know what? As goofy as it is, it works. It really, really works. So choose your own attitude. Get up. Say it to yourself. Believe in yourself. If you say it enough, it becomes the truth. And you can make it happen. You know, and then the third piece of it is just get up and move. You know, get up and move. Oh, I don't want to today. I hurt. Okay, whatever. One of the men's groups I'm in, you know, I was talking to this one guy who was really beating himself up, and you know, he's diabetic, he has sleep apnea, and a lot of stuff that I've overcome. Well, I still have sleep apnea, but still, he was just beating himself up because he's in the UK and they're on lockdown. And he can't leave his house right now. And I'm like, look, dude, do one thing today. Do one air squat. Do one push-up. Can't do a push-up? Do a modified push-up. We call them girl push-ups, right, with your knees up. Do air squats. Do something. Do one of each today. Tomorrow, do 2 of each, then 3 of each, and just build on that. Even if it's 30 seconds of work, you did something. You did something that was better than you did yesterday, and that's the whole key to it, right? So I'll just leave it at that. Remember, ditch the victim mindset. Somehow figure out how you're no longer the victim, and work on that, build on that. Just like with everything else, every day is going to be a building block for that. You know, somehow discover how you can instill your own positive mental attitude. So stay positive, ditch that mental victim thing, and just move forward. So positive mental attitude, get up and move, choose your own attitude. You can do this. Everyone can do this. You just have to quit with the excuses, stop with the bullshit, and just do it. I mean, it's just that simple. Stop complaining. Stop bitching. Stop shoveling shit in your mouth. Just fucking do it. I know a lot of it's tough love. I mean, you got to have that. I mean, I've had my fair share of tough love, and I didn't understand it at the beginning, but now it just makes so much sense. It really does. It's not always the kindest. It doesn't feel good, but it is what it is. Someone's got to tell you, just like my doctor did. He's like, look, dude, you're fat, and you need to not be fat, or you're going to need a brand new knee. And that was the awakening for me. So that's all I got. I love you guys. Please like, subscribe, share. Facebook, FATtoCHUBBY. You know, subscribe to YouTube, all that fun stuff. I appreciate all the support and, you know, everything that's been going on with my life, with this and everything else. So, again, love you guys. Feel free to send me a message if you guys want to talk. Take care.